Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, this motion should not have been entertained in the first place, because you know and everyone knows, especially Honorable Prem Singh and Honorable Ngawaka, that this motion is a bill. It's two bills, as with the committee. But we also know, Madam Speaker, why we, at the end of the day, we entertained this motion, because they didn't have any motion to bring forward. Because they were, if I can say, they were a bit incompetent in putting their motions together. And this motion, Madam Speaker, as I understand it, is about 9 months old. And we only brought it forward because they didn't have any other motion to bring forward. But let me, Madam Speaker, at the outset, let me highlight again that our sugarcane industry is here to stay. And my government is committed to creating a modern, economically viable and sustainable sugar industry through the reforms that I've implemented. There's a lot of reforms, Madam Speaker, reforms which will, of course, be highlighted to the committee when it meets. The answer to this, Madam Speaker, is not. We don't need a political answer to the sugarcane industry that everyone's talking about. But we need a commercial answer to this, which is being provided by this side of the House, because we are not politically motivated to harass the sugar industry, the sugarcane industry, and of course the farmers. I will not read out the reforms that we put in place, Madam Speaker, but I've heard that someone has mentioned from the other side of the House that capital works have been stopped. Capital works have been stopped till the appointment of the new CEO, who's going to come and review the projects in place. That's fairly clear to everyone who understands the work of a board. But then again, the other side of the House do not know this. I want to mention, Madam Speaker, that there's talk from Honorable Prem Singh about disenchantment by the sugarcane growers and farmers. I'd like to say that the disenchantment is created by people like Honorable Prem Singh. Seriously. I heard last week in a hotel in Nandi, where they pay hourly rate in hotel room, there was a gathering of a political group of people, Saint Bruno, and it was told, the gathering was told, Madam Speaker, that if Fiji first wins, the sugarcane industry will collapse. So vote NFP. This is the kind of message that brings disenchantment to the people, to the farmers. And it's very sad. Honorable Prem Singh has talked about the fall of the industry in 2006. I think Honorable Prem Singh would be wise to listen to the Honorable Minister for Agriculture, a farmer, who's talked about all the factors that have affected the sugarcane industry in his statement. Please go and read his statement again. It'll help you and help you talk to the farmers. But when he talked about the 2006, it's not the 2006, Madam Speaker, as highlighted by the Minister for Agriculture. One of them was about the renewal of land lease. I think that man there, the man, is responsible for that. All Honorable Prem Singh has to do is to find out if who's one. Point of order.
not a parliamentary way to do things. Honorable, yeah, I'm honorable.
I want to make sure that this is on, Madam Speaker. Honorable Nawaikula.
Thank you.
But if Honorable Prem Singh wants to know one of the people that was involved in the non-renewal of leases, he doesn't have to go far. He just walked about 10 meters and he meets up with Honorable Nawaikula. He's talking about bi-partisan approach, Madam Speaker. Bipartisan approach means the agreement or cooperation of two political parties that usually oppose each other's policies. We have three political parties here, Madam Speaker. I think this bipartisan approach that is recommended by Honorable Prem Singh should be done between all the NFP and the SDL. Because seriously, Madam Speaker, these are two political parties who have opposing views of what life should be in Fiji.
We have two separate parties.
You've listened to the Honorable Nawaikula talked about all the villages that lack water. He never talked about his village, or his village, or the leader of the opposition's village. He's only talked about, he's confined himself to the Conroe. Very limited in scope, in his mentality of what politics is about in Fiji. Me and this side of the house, we will look after, this side of the house, and their villages and their settlements. That's a difference. That's a difference between that side of the house, except that group, and this side of the house, Madam Speaker. And I think the bipartisan approach that has been, the Honorable Prem Singh once done, should be between the SDL and the NFP. Leave us out of it. And bipartisan approach, Madam Speaker, means getting together. I don't think the SDL, the members of the SDL on this side of the house have ever gotten together. Seriously. I don't know if they ever had a caucus. The Sodalpa. I don't know if they ever had a caucus. Remember, Madam Speaker, last year when we talked about the flag, the Honorable Leader of the Opposition was sitting in one of the media holding a Fiji flag, walking down the street. And I remember, yes, she looked nice holding the flag. But I remember, Madam Speaker, that day, I highlighted to you and the members of this house that none of those people in that side of the house was behind her. She was alone, all alone. I don't know what was the story behind it, but the only thing I can gather is that there's no togetherness in that side of the house. So we can't have a bipartisan approach to this if there's a big separation in that group over there. There should be a bit of love. Somebody mentioned today, this week is Valentine week. Please, feel free. Honorable Prem Singh mentioned the former Member of Parliament, Don Dal. He has forgotten that when
he should not be pointing at people, and also be relevant. Be relevant, it's a sugar issue and not personal vendetta. Thank you.
Sorry, Madam Speaker, I will not point at her. But Honorable Prem Singh mentioned the former Member of Parliament, Don Dal. He has forgotten that when the member of the Sodalpa group walked out when the Prime Minister Modi was here, Honorable Donitalo walked out with them. They were left on their own. And he wants a bipartisan approach to this sugarcane reforms, Madam Speaker. That cannot happen. I say we should leave it to the House, the committee, to look after this problem that they think that we have, and I'm sure it'll come out. If he has any questions with regards to the sugarcane industry, please feel free to write to me, as not only as Prime Minister who will look after you, and the cane farmers, but also as Minister for Sugar. Thank you.